M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and the Baltimore Ravens. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go here in Baltimore. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Paschal Tootin. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's complete to his running back, Paschal Tootin. And a good job rallying to the football, hoping just to gain him a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. York, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
All right, come on. 18. 20, TX. 21G, 21.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there as he's standing right around his own goal line. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
To the air, a 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
No miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Your kick is good. And the Bengals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Nice jam. Out.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Pick up 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Out. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Now a 3rd and 2.
All right. What?
A shotgun snap for Tua. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, yeah. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So after one, it's the Bengals on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action. Tagovailoa. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drive. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
There's a short one caught by Andrews.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Tua. He finds Mims. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
All right, come on.
Again, it's Tua. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow realm. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now Tua. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Here's Ryan Rico now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath complete.
No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got it. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. The Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go now. 79.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Remaining here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. Inside, it's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This one complete to Washington. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact.
And he'll take it on in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Columbus. York now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Room to run past midfield. field. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. First down throw there is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's going to be third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Hey, get set.
Back to throw is Tua. Forced out wide. He'll take a shot with Mims.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready up. Come on. Set.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Now he'll run. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Dejounte Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground to start the drive is Achane. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Five. What's it? Out.
Now it's Tua. He'll look deep. Left sideline. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5.
Yards, the gain on the play.
It's a big one for the Ravens. It covers 63 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Ready.
Achane will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He's inside the 35, 20, 15, and he will score. Facial Tootin, touchdown Bengals. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
York, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. Ooh. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down.
Hey, 21, TA, they're right here. Hey, out.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Going right, it's taken in. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. It covers 51 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Don't go left side.
1st and 10 at the 28.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That is catch number 60 for the season. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Achane, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw on the run to the right. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Darnell Mooney, touchdown Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
To return, it's Mims. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Take the handoff. Now, Tua. To the throw. Left side. Caught by Andrews. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try and run it here. It's Aiken. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They snap it to Tua. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First down.
Let's go now.
At the 49-yard line.
Off the play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for it.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
21G, 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tua to throw again. That one out wide to Achane. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
7-on-3.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Bengals.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the right side, he's got Andrews. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for another Baltimore.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here is 2nd and 7. Again, it's Tua. Rolling right. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. In motion comes Thomas. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 89 yards. It's a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. There's a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go ahead.
Two and out on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's to Mooney, complete, right side. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
That's good for Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. Moving outside the pocket. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired.